Good. All right, we're back.
Sorry about that. Somebody called me. I tried to ignore it, but then it messed up.
Yeah, no. Okay. Anybody listening to this? Anyways, what I was saying though is like, I think when I call her and have to talk to her about that whole thing, I do think she's gonna be in a state of denial. She'll be like, and then she tried to play like I'm the greatest mom over these years, and it acted like I had no reason to be upset with her. I'm like, bitch, you caused all these fucking problems. You don't even know. Because I remember my brother told her that he was transgender and he was gay. She freaked the fuck out. Like he literally had to write like a 4-page article to her, and she still didn't even respond right away. Like it's just so fucked up, and it's like, ugh, man, I fucking tell you what, fuck it.
Yeah. It's like the amount of denial they have. And I was like, okay. But yeah, she's like, to everybody else, she's like this great person and helps people and blah, 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 blah. And she's so wonderful. Like, yep, nope. Not to you guys, yeah. Not to us.
Exactly. No, because people don't want to see what really is going on. It was like Radio Flyer, where the kids are trying to tell the mom that the stepdad was beating the dad was beating the shit out of the kid or whatever, the younger brother, and she just didn't want to see it at first, and then she was like, "Oh no, he'll be different this time." No, he's not. He's gonna be the same fucking person he was before.
Right.
It's the same thing. He got drunk, came out, beat the shit out of the kid, took that fucking switch, beat the shit out of him with that too, and it was just constantly going, and she was just allowing it to continue to happen, regardless of knowing it's a problem. I tell you what, man, these fucking parental issues these days.
Right.
All right.
They're like, oh, millennials soft parent too much
Right.
now.
Oh my god, yeah. Fuck this shit. Okay, these fucking generation trying to attack the older generation thing. It's like your generation's so fucking sensitive these days that we have to change everything. You guys can't handle getting your ass chewed. You guys don't want to work 8-hour days, and you're complaining about that with the Starbucks kid who was crying about, oh, they wanted me to work all. It's like stop. Okay, you guys like they're so sensitive these days and so sheltered that they can't handle taking a fucking tongue lashing, you know. And then it's woe is me. It's like it must be nice for half of you that fucking quit these jobs and just decide to do whatever. Like, oh well, I'm just gonna quit. Oh, it must be nice. Like you must be nice
Right.
to have that fuck it all mentality. Just like, oh well, bills, fuck them. I don't want to pay them. Can't stand that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I tell you what, these fucking kids these days. Some of these kids just need a good slapping.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got our asses beat. Maybe just one of them need to get their ass beat really bad one time by their parent, and then they'll learn. Like, no, they would never do that to me. They'd want to have a conversation with me first. No. You got your
And
ass
here's the
beat.
thing. I know that we were just talking about, like, I was like, oh, she used to beat the crap out of me. Like, there is the abuse beating the crap, where it's like you didn't do anything wrong and you're getting your shit rocked, or like you're being disciplined because you acted out and you're different. There's difference. I got both. It was, if I acted out, I got my ass beat. But for no reason at all, depending on her mood, I'm getting my ass beat. I'm getting sock punched in the head, books thrown at me, thrown into the fucking stove, trying to burn my face off craziness. That's different.
Oh, whoa,
That's the
back up.
difference
Like,
we're
trying to
talking
burn
about.
your face off? Oh, we got dig in this one, guys.
I skipped school with my friends and she found out, and she, in the kitchen, we were cooking, and I was about 9 years old, and she slapped me around a couple of times, punched me in the back of the head, and then threw my face into the stove, and I had to have both my arms like pushing them back so that she wouldn't push my face into those, the coil stoves.
Ooh, yeah. I remember burning my arm on those coals as a
Yeah,
kid.
she was trying to shove my face onto that coil stove, and my sister's boyfriend at the time had to pull her off of me.
Jesus.
And I was 9. So there's different types of abuse. Now,
Yeah,
if I was
exactly.
bad and I was acting up and I got swapped on the butt, cool. But shit like that,
That's what
that's
happens these days.
different.
Remember, they got to talk to these kids, these generation. You got to talk to them. You can't hit them. Because then they'll call the cops and the cops will come get you. Like, back in the day, CPS didn't come save you. They came and whooped your ass with your parents, too. They took a turn. Like, oh, let me get in there. Let me tag in.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they used to do. Like, call the cops and be like, oh, well, what'd you do? I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like they'll be like, we'll let your parents spank you. If it doesn't leave a mark, it's not abuse, right? Like,
Exactly what I'm saying. Beat him in the phone book. I don't need marks. My
right?
dad always had this strap he pulled out when we were kids, man. It was like all leather. Let me tell you, get whacked with that thing, you fucking felt that shit. Like, you try to put your hands up, trying to cover that shit because you knew it was coming and it hurts. Like, that motherfucker
That
hurt. My
quench
mom, she was
quench
the one
them
that beat the
cheeks.
shit out of you.
And then people
She's
wonder
like,
why
hear the
I'm.
bell ring.
And look, all this child abuse, and we wonder why I like spankings, being choked, beaten, my kink.
I think, well, I think my dad choked my brother one time. He picked him up the fucking wall and was choking him mid wall. He was so pissed at him about something. What was it? My mom, she used to beat the shit out of us. Like I said, she stomped the fuck out of me one time when my parents split up and we were living with her and her boyfriend was coming to stay with us. And he was cool as shit though. I think I only had one incident with him where I got fucking knocked the fuck out by him because I was acting a fool. He came over and just dropped my ass. And that's the last thing I remember. But no, like I said, other than that, he really didn't get involved. He'd say something, but that's really it. He didn't really say anything else. He let her do all the fucking thing because he's like, I'm not being a part of that shit.
Right.
Because you had different values than she did. Her, on the other hand, she beat the shit out of you. But my grandmother, she claims, did some fucked up shit to her all the time too. Like she'd lock him out, didn't come home to curfew time, they locked her ass out. And then she's driving down the road trying to swing at her, and she's ducking diving, and my grandmother's like drunk over there laughing, going, "Oh, I didn't do nothing." And then my mom, be shit faced, and you'd hear all these wild fucking stories start coming out.
Mm.
And
And
then
I
my
see.
poor aunt is there, the one that's married to my uncle, fucking sitting there, fucking telling the most like innocent stories, like, "You can't do those kind of things, did you, Betty?" And I was like, "Oh god,
Wow.
it was bad." They all
And
got together and they got shit faced.
that's the thing. My mom would be like, "Oh, your grandma used to chase me around with a knife. She was gonna kill me, and Grandpa Marvin was just letting her run around chasing after me with a knife in the front lawn."
Well, my dad's side, my grandfather, I don't know, my stepmom tells me, or Michelle tells me, she's like. She said that from what she heard from my dad, said he was a fucking sadist. The like the things he tell him, the things he do, and like my dad laughs about him, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd be laughing about some of this shit.
And that's the thing. So like they're like, okay, so you were abused as a child, so you thought it was okay to abuse your kids, like worse, like top it off,
My dad really wasn't the really abuser though. That's the thing. My mom was. She beat
right?
the shit out of us. My dad, on the other hand, you knew when you're gonna get your ass whooped. Like he's had
Because
some moments where he went over the edge, but it's later on we found out he had a chemical imbalance.
right.
This dude
Oh
was
yeah, well
like
my grandmother's was bipolar.
I no, his was more that his brain was going so fast that time would elapse and he wouldn't have any idea. Like he'd disappear for hours and never have an idea it happened.
Oh wow.
He'd go into autopilot, like his
Yeah.
car would have all these miles on it. He'd be somewhere else, and he had no idea. Like he left the doctor's office one time, and my mom said she tracked the miles when he got home, and it's only like 5 miles to their house from where it was. So he went to go do a normal, whatever. But apparently, like 6 hours later, and like 400 miles later, he has no idea where he was at or where he was out there.
See now, Vash is what was that? Your dad or your granddad?
My dad, that was my dad.
Your dad. Yeah. So he's secretly a serial killer.
I didn't listen. My dad came out as he's ex-CIA. Okay, so like the things that he's done, I couldn't even imagine the things he's
Right.
gone through.
Right.
He was telling us some wild fucking stories about how they tried to burn the house down when we were kids and blow it up, and they had to roll out the back windows because they were shooting up the house.
That's crazy.
All this crazy shit, and like he telling you all these stories, and you think they're jokes, and then he was revealing recently that he's ex-CIA, and I'm like, well, that makes a lot of fucking sense
Mm.
because he'd always be the one who can make a phone call, make shit disappear for you.
There you go.
So he was threatening to fucking send me out to Colombia when me and him got into it. He's like, I'm gonna have somebody come pick you. I'm taking you to Colombia. I'm like, well, call him. Let's go, motherfucker. So that's about as far as we got. Like he wouldn't. Other than that, as abuse wise, he never really. It was my mom who was the abuser, man. She beat the fuck out of us all the time. Like she beat the shit out of us.
See, my dad didn't do that. Like, if we were bad, he slapped you like right on the thigh, like that super hard, like whoosh, slap.
Yeah,
Oh man, that thing hurt. But that was it. Like he didn't go like she go hog wild on your ass for no reason, just no
yeah.
reason. And look, I was like 5, 6 years old, cooking, cleaning, doing my own laundry. Like, I
Yeah.
knew how to do everything at like 5 years old. Like, no lie. Like, I walked to the store to go get milk. I think we were talking about this before. Like, remember
And
those
the
old
McDonald's.
cigarette machines where you just put the coins in and then you pull the little thing and it drops
Yep.
it? You didn't get carded back then. Your parents sent you over for cigarettes. My mom used to do that too. Like, oh shit.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, my dad did more like gave me a hard time. Like they tried to leave me at the grocery store one time. They all thought that shit was funny, and it wasn't.
I
Like
was
now, when they
scared.
bring that shit up, I get so fucking aggravated. I'm ready to start swinging at people because it has to. I think it has to do with my abandonment issues I have, and they think that shit's funny. But that shit, I don't like being reminded of that shit. That shit's not cool to me. It's not cool,
Right.
and especially with everything else I deal with. One of these times they're gonna fucking trigger me. I'm gonna start swinging on some motherfuckers, and they ain't gonna find it funny anymore when I'm done.
Right. I was scared of the dark. My mom used to lock me in closet. I used to sleepwalk
Oh
too.
shit.
She would lock me in the basement and lock me in the closet. She was like really into like the occult and like witchcraft and stuff like that too. So like she would try to make us do like seances and work with Ouija boards because she'd be like, oh, kids are like young, they can talk to over to the spiritual world. So even if that shit scared me, like she would like force us to do that stuff. And like, yeah, she was really mean. She used to burn cigarettes on me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
Oh, you
all
think
my
just taking sun
happy
jabs? I would
time.
have fucking went off. I'll be honest with you. I would have went off. Fuck that. Threw all her laundry out there. Like, yo, you want to see the person you think it is? Let's list off everything she's done. And you tell me that's the person you see still standing there.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna be. A couple of her friends listen to our podcast, so they're about to find out some more shit. Like, she's
Oh, do
not
they
the
really?
best. Yeah, she is not the best person. And when her funeral happens, I'll be there because I'm gonna be laying it all out. It's like she was the fakest, most
Oh,
true
shit.
face bitch ever. She got you all.
Shout out to the friends that listen, by the way.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying it. Let us know if there's any topics you want to talk about. Check out our Etsy shop, by the way. We have new merch in there.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
have to
have to
fix
do
the other t-shirts.
a new T-shirt that Winks is missing. My Fortnite Asian. Help find
Oh,
missing
there you go. That's right.
Buds'
I
Fortnite
had to
Asian.
remove the other two that said that the Fortnite reference ones because the T-shirt that they were using was out of stock and they didn't know when it was coming back, so I had to remake those.
Yeah.
But I have the hoodie, the zip-up hoodie now, the one T-shirt that says it shows the image of the podcast now, and then I got one from Brianna. She gave me a pretty cool one she made for the YouTube videos I like. And I had one that said, "Oh, you don't listen to Pete's Corner Store." I had the cat giving somebody the finger. I have to get that one fixed. But yeah, that said his name is Winks.
Yeah, his user tag is Winks.
No, Winks. What happened
Winks.
to you? Winks is like, well, I'd be in
It's
prison.
Winks. His whole user tag is Winks Kool-Aid, but we just call him Winks.
Winks Kool-Aid. What the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? Asians don't know
I
nothing
was like,
about
look,
damn Kool-Aid. Come on now, stop.
now look, and he does he did championship things on Fortnite too, right? And I was
Yeah.
just like, Fortnite needs to come up with the Kool-Aid man skin for Winks. Like
Dude,
this
that would be
boy.
fucking dope. Just the Kool-Aid man in general. And then you gotta have him do the
Right.
emotive. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or
exactly.
like having to simulate him going through the wall and doing the oh yeah thing. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that could be
Damn it,
his like
Fortnite.
extra power. He can smash through walls.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Like the emote lets you crack through the walls. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That should be dope as fuck right there. And then you gotta give the different colors. You can switch his colors to different flavors of Kool-Aid. Oh, dude, if
Yep.
he is done.
All right,
Done.
Epic Games, listen to us. We need the Kool-Aid man.
Right, we do. We need to tell Epic Games. What is it? Billie Eilish is the one the kids want now.
Yeah, I got the emotes. I didn't like the skin too much. I got the emote. I got like a wrestler girl
Brianna
skin that
wants the
kind of looks like.
skin. She wants the
I
skin,
want
I think.
Toph. I need Epic to lower their Fortnite skin prices. I really want Toph, but I do not want to pay 2,000 V-Bucks and take that fucking shit
For
out of
who?
the goddamn store. The weekend is back. We didn't ask for the weekend to come back. Take that shit out of the shop. Nobody
Weekend
wants
is
the
that
weekend.
creepy black guy, right? Isn't that who it is? I don't remember who
Yeah.
he reminds me of.
And like
He's like the crab man from fucking My Name Is Earl had sex with a fucking roach alien from fucking Men in Black is what he looks like. Is that not just me? Anybody
it's
seen Men in Black? The roach alien that takes the farmer's skin. That facial structure
Oh my
with the
god.
Crabman's fucking hair from fucking My Name Is Earl. Tell me that's not what The Weeknd looks like.
Oh my god. It does. It does kind of look like that.
I'm telling you, like I kept looking at him like he looks fucking weird. He looks like somebody took his cheekbones and shaved them down, or he's like an Ethiopian that just doesn't eat.
He like
He,
that
he looks like
like
one of those, I'm sorry, correction. He looks like one of those starving Ethiopians because you can see his bone structure and it's just fucking weird. He looks like Heidi from fucking the whatever that show was when she had all that surgery done and she looked like a fucking creepy Barbie doll. It was fucking weird.
oh my gosh.
Like she was always a pretty girl before that, and then she had all that fucking plastic surgery done, just like Lisa from Saved by the Bell. She was
Oh
always a
yeah.
pretty girl, and then she had all that stuff done, and now she looks like a fucking deformity. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking creepy, dude.
Look, I'm pro like plastic surgery
Okay, I'm
below
okay
the
with plastic surgery,
neckline.
but for the love of fucking God, dude, look at yourself in the fucking mirror. You look
Right.
like a fucking Barbie doll. It's creepy, and it's not in a good way.
Yeah, it doesn't even like look like the smoothness
Look
or
like
like the
fucking
good
Megan from
Barbie
that
doll.
fucking creepy doll movie, man. It's just fucking like,
Yeah.
whoa.
But yeah,
It's
no,
just,
the
it's
weekend is
creepy.
back in the shop,
No one
still
cares about the fucking weekend. Fuck
astronomically
them.
priced. And that's why nobody bought it the last time that it was in
No one
there for
fucking
like
cares
3 months.
Bring back. Well, I got my Patrick Mahomes one, so it's okay. So I'll make sure to wear it when I play with Mike, so you can see what greatness looks like. I know it's been a while since his team's actually done anything relevant.
I feel like OG Fortnite's coming back. Next map is going to be OG Fortnite again. They're running out of ideas.
You don't really need anything. Just give me a map and give me some fucking cool skins. All right, that's all I want is some fucking cool skins. Let's get some like monsters in my pocket type skins or some crazy shit. Some video game collab.
Right, right.
There's all those animes they could pick now. Still, you could do a fucking Demon Slayer collab with the new skins of some of the upper
I would
echelon demons would be dope.
Zuko skin, yes.
The
Yes.
one with the fucking dude that comes out of the jar, that dude. Have you seen season 2 yet? Or no,
Oh
season
yeah,
3 with the
yeah.
fucking dude with the jars. I want that one to come out. That'd be a fucking dope skin. And then his emote he can come out of the fucking jar and start like launching them everywhere.
Yep.
That's what we need. Or what's the new guy with the mist breathing one that's actually knows his brother? Then there's the
Um
father. You know what I'm talking about now? I'm trying to think. I can't think of the guy's name. I'm terrible with fucking names like these guys.
yeah,
The mist breathing guy that knows what's it? God, what are the main characters' brother dad is? He knows his dad because he was talking about how they interacted, and that was his
Tanjiro's
match.
dad?
There you go,
That knows
Tandro's
Tanjiro.
dad. Yeah, Tandro's dad that knows the mist breathing guy, the one that came in and killed that demon in the jar.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, I'm like, we need him. I see. That's way better than the fucking weekend. Notice the weekend didn't get mentioned at all as a dope skin. It got mentioned as dog shit.
Right?
Or bring
And
out the Ginyu Force fucking skins for the fucking Fortnite 2 would be dope for Dragon Ball Z. Like, you got
well
Captain Ginyu and all the Force.
the My Hero Academia skins are, I think, back in the shop. They're bringing those back out since I
Yeah,
guess the
because it
next
comes out
season's
this
coming out.
weekend. New season 7 starts this weekend.
Yep.
Saturday, baby. We got a new season of that. And then we got Demon Slayer season 4 is coming up.
I can't,
Ooh, it's gonna be
when's the
so
next
good.
Black Clover? Oh, that reminds me. So Mikey went out. While I was
He
at the
check out
mall.
where does that book start? Is that where the series ended?
Um, I'm not sure. He got me. I no no no. It's pretty much. I haven't read it all the way. I should look. They're weird. You have to read it backwards. That's how they make their
Yeah,
books
that's how you
apparently.
read most of them. Yep.
Yeah, and because I never actually buy any of the books to these
I
animes, so
had
he got me one.
one of my employees before she left me, Cody. She was big into that. I gave her all my Black Clovers. I
Oh.
didn't like them as much, but I had I had 1 through 25 of the books.
All right. Well, I
And
have
I
the
was wearing
first.
it in my collection. She mentioned she liked it a lot, so I gave it to her as a really part of an early Christmas gift. I said, "Here you go." She said, "I can have all these." I'm like, "Yeah." So
Damn.
then we go to Good Home. She's the one that liked them. She liked it a lot. I was going to ask her about that, but yeah, it tells you got to look up and see where the books end, what chapters it ends at, and then you'll know which one to look for from there, and then you can see what happens.
Yep. Yep.
I know, like I was using was it Bull Moose, anything. What was that? Something anime. Other one I was using. I was getting really good deals. Bull Moose was a good one too. Because it's kind of like half price books. Half price books is where I was finding a lot of shit too. Like I'd find a lot of the books there. I was trying to finish a complete set of Case Closed, which is the one where the kid, is hugely obsessed with Sherlock Holmes, gets turned back into a little kid. They poison the little kid or whatever. So I was trying to have the complete edition of that one. And then Super, God knows if we're ever going to get the rest of that fucking series because they keep bringing these dumbass shows out. Like, just give me back my show already. Because now the next question is going to be the superhero movie. Where's that going to line up with the series? Because the whole Goku going primal, or Gohan going primal and Piccolo turning gold is like, I don't even know if that even happened yet in the books. So like it's just leaves a lot of questions to be had. And then I missed the Demon Slayer movie going leading into season 4, which is the Sword Village arc, which is 3, and then goes into the Haishira one, trained to be a Haishira arc, which is what we're leading into now. Chainsaw Man, they're talking about giving us a movie for that one for the whole next arc of that.
Oh yeah, and so I've
They
been
think
watching
that's when the
that, and it's
major release spoiler release happens of what happens. Like you find out something about someone in it makes sense why they're so obsessed with someone.
there's a lot. So far, what I watched with Chainsaw Man, there's a lot of sexual tension with that guy going on.
Maybe he just wants to see a pair of tits, man. What's wrong with him? He just wants to see
It's
titties, all right?
all right. Kajo number 8 comes out this
Kaiju
spring.
number 8 is already out. It's phenomenal.
Okay, My Hero Academia.
Yep.
That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime season 3 is coming
Yep.
out. Black Butler. That I actually liked Black Butler. So
I
Black
bet you did. You want
Butler
Michael
public
Bishop
school
like the
arc is
butler,
coming.
don't you?
Konsuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world.
Oh my god, that's right. We're getting July. We're getting Tower God second season.
Yep.
Ooh, I can't fucking wait.
Let's see.
I found out
Viral
earlier.
Hits coming out. A
That's all
traditional
matters.
world
Tower
of
God season 2. I think July 25th or something. Sometime in July it drops in on Crunchyroll. I can't wait.
Salad Bowl of Eccentrics. That looks interesting. How to Love Your Elf Bride. Ooh.
Was it Villainous Level 99? I heard it was pretty good. Someone told me to watch. And then what was it? There's another one that's on that list I was looking at earlier. How to Use Healing Magic Correctly was another one someone said was pretty good. That's another season. That one's coming out.
Chilling in Another World with level 2 super cheap powers.
No. Don't know what that one is. But I know Jujutsu Kaisen is supposed to get a season 3 now as well.
Yep. Dragon Raja, The Blazing Dawn.
Yeah.
And then God's Games we played. So those are Mondays that those come out. So I gotta catch.
Yeah, I've been
I
watching
think
that.
I'm
I
too
watched the
behind.
last one where they landed on the back of that dragon dude or whatever. It was crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm too behind on that one. I gotta
There's only 4
catch up.
episodes. There's really not much to catch up on that one. I've been watching Shangri-La Territory. What other ones am I still watching? I'm still watching a bunch of them. I eventually got to get back into One Piece and just kind of skip through the shit and see what's going on there. Because like I said, that one got kind of dumb because they did that like Ultra Instinct like weird transformation he has.
Mm-hmm.
That started some argument on the internet about how he's stronger than Goku, and I'm like, there's no fucking way that Goku clap his ass easily.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he get fucking clapped. Like, there's no question about it. Like, he clapped the fuck out of all of them, and there'd be no question about it whatsoever. Same thing with Saitama from One Punch Man. We're supposed to get in a season.
Oh wow.
So, I don't know. There's a lot to look forward to, though, man. I'm ready for that Demon Slayer, though.
Yes, me too.
Can't wait. My Hero's going to be good, too.
Yeah, you got me into My Hero Academia.
I
Oh,
told you,
wow,
Deku
with the
whines in the
kids.
first half of the series, and then after that, he finally becomes the badass that you knew he was going to be. Because it
Yeah.
already hints at it in the beginning, in the beginning cutscenes of the show, when they start out the intro before they start the whole EP. Well, I'm ready for Tower God, dude. I can't wait. Tower God's gonna be so great. I can't wait. About fucking time we finally got another episode, another season of that shit. It was good because it was Crunchyroll. They made it themselves, and it
Oh,
was
cool.
so fucking good. It's about a kid looking to try and find this girl. So he climbs this tower called the Tower God. So he participates in these things, and there's something special about him that if you tell somebody, it'll just ruin the whole fucking show for you. And as you climb higher, you start to see. But eventually, there's another character that makes an appearance later on, who's like, "Oh, I'm gonna climb the tower as well," and he's like fucking OP as fuck. And it's like, damn, you just want to see what happens next because as you climb higher in these towers, the enemy levels get more difficult and crazier shit starts happening. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. if it leads into a third season.
Okay.
It'll be really good. Be excited, Buzz. Okay, it's gonna be real exciting. She's like, oh god, another one I have to follow. Damn it, I'm done.
I don't have enough time.
I don't have
My
enough time
life.
for her. I don't either. Between work and everything else. Finally got enough people at work, by the way. I got two new people added to the crew. We got the chosen one, which is my buddy, which is Kane. Shout out, buddy, if you're listening to this episode. You can go fuck yourself too. And the other one is I call him Yo-Yo at first, but I can't call him that anymore because apparently Yo-Yo is his ex-girlfriend's name. His ex-girlfriend's dude's name, ex-dude's name.
Oh jeez.
But this motherfucker a mess.
Mm.
So I got to figure. He said I got to come with a new nickname for him. So I kept calling him and the other guy Laverne and Shirley. Oh, and I also got this younger kid, Jordan. He was good too. We gotta give him a nickname too. I'm gonna call him Babyface. Kid's literally like 18. He's young. He's a babyface, fresh meat. But he looks like just like this girl that used to work there. It's fucking creepy as fuck, dude. It really does.
Oh,
It
wow.
is. It's very creepy. Let's see. Anything else happened? I offended two of my coworkers. One of them started crying because they didn't like my criticism I gave them.
Oh,
Another one got mad because I kept telling her Jesus doesn't like liars. Hmm. I think that's it. My boss lady came and told me about them. She's like, well, I could have given you a write-up, but, I'm like, but what? Not my fault they're pussies and they can't handle it. Oh, by the way, they told Kane before they hired him, they said, this guy's an asshole. And I'm like, yes, I am. Can I put that on my titles, official title? Asshole? Like, overnight asshole? That'd be the best. It's like, I'm not an asshole. You just can't handle my honesty. I'm sorry. What did she say? She said, no, she said it was, I don't have Southern hospitality.
Southern hospitality.
That's what she called it. She said, oh, he doesn't have Southern hospitality.
Just tell her, oh, bless your heart.
Oh my God. That's what Stacey says to people too. It's like he doesn't say hello to people or something. Well, no, because what is it? One morning I had a guy say he got mad because I didn't say hello to him or something like that. And there was another story I can't remember and I was going to tell you all about. Maybe next time I'll have to remember what it was, but it was something that happened there, and I don't remember now what it was. Oh, the other day we had a lady freak out in the bathroom, apparently. This is before I got there. Freak out in the fucking bathroom, have a complete meltdown. And I don't know what happened though exactly because they had to call the paramedics in to go get her out of the bathroom and shit.
What?
Yeah, they were telling me I came in, they're like, oh, you missed all the fun. And then it was the other day, it was the two dudes that were going to fight. I was laughing. I came in, and they're like, damn, you weren't here. You should have been here. A few minutes ago, some shit went down. I'm like, well, y'all could have called me. Could have been here in 5 minutes. Apparently, one guy almost hit another guy in the parking lot, which is nothing new. These people can't fucking drive out here anyways. They all think it's a speed rink out there. So he comes in. He's talking shit to this other guy. And he's getting in the guy's face and getting aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how he's about to go buy a Ferrari and all this other shit, all this money, da-da-da. Gets to the register. His card declines. And then he calls his girlfriend like a bitch and starts going, oh, what? Da-da-da, why is the card not working? Leaves it on speakerphone so you can hear her saying, card, why the fuck is all that money gone already? Like, treating him like a bitch. And he was looking like a bitch the whole time. He's like, oh, that shouldn't be like that. Da-da-da. I was like, well, man, it's so fucking great to watch people's egos get deflated. It's just awesome.
Wow.
Like, come in, talk all this shit, do all this stuff, and then you're like, why do you keep talking about going to buy all these make these expensive purchases and your card declines like a dumbass? I got money. I got money. You got shit, bro. You got nothing. God,
You got a sugar mama, and she cut you off. She's like, mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the sugar mama said, oh, you spending too much, bitch. Get out.
Mom.
Fuck, man. You know what it was, too? Was this video that Stacey had shown me, too? Said about this calling exes and asking them if you can buy some of the stuff that they still have of mine. I said I should give them Katie's number and have them call her. God, dude, can you imagine that? She'd fucking lose it completely.
Wait. They're doing what?
There's this radio station that would call people. There's this guy in TikTok that fucks with people. He's like, oh, you have an ex? Can I call him, ask him to buy some of your stuff they kept from you or something like that? And I'll call him, pose as a person trying to buy some of your stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh goddamn, yes, we should fucking do that. She was thinking of
We
having them
should do
call
that.
her ex. They're thinking of having to call her ex-husband because the wife or there doesn't like her. So I was like, oh no, you're gonna get that man shot. That woman's gonna end up killing him. He's gonna like, she's gonna be like, what do you heard you still got, motherfucker? And that'd be it. Ooh, dude, I can just see that. There's gonna be somebody dead after that incident.
Well,
And then Katie would just be fun to listen to because I guarantee she'd be like, what are you talking about? I don't have any of this stuff. Like, she's fucking delusional. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. She
Right?
might
They don't
not.
know what you're talking about. You know, they take all your shit because oh, I don't remember. I told you when she left originally, she fucking took all my shit. She took my sneakers and everything. I'm like, bro, you took all my shit. I didn't take any of your stuff. Dude, all my stuff is missing. What are you talking about? You could take your shit and leave, not take my shit and leave. She took all the HDMI cables from the fucking house too. That was the weird part too. All the HDMI cables out of the house.
Wow.
It's like what?
When the girl's dad, when we split up and I kicked him out of the house, I packed up all his stuff and put it on the front porch. Gave him 6 months in Pennsylvania. You gotta give them 6 months to get their stuff. They have to be able to access it. I had to make a police thing like, all right, here's his stuff for him to get, and he never came and got it. Tell me why this dumbass, like, 10 years later, it's like, oh, I want my stuff. Like, it's been 10 years, shit's gone. Like, I left that shit outside on the porch for like 6 months, and that shit is gone.
So these are the tweakers of our town, stealing packages every day.
Well, like, half his stuff, most of his clothes went to my sister's ex-husband, because I was like, well, it's been 6 months, he hasn't picked it up. You need some clothes, you can take
Right?
it.
Start giving this shit away. Be like, here you go, motherfuckers, take it.
Take it.
That shit's hilarious. All right, kids, it's time to wrap up another exciting episode of Pete's Corner Store. Buzz, say bye to the children.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Guys, check out our socials at TikTok, Pete's Corner Store at TikTok.com. Check me on Instagram. We also have the Etsy store up. It's Pete's Corner Store /Etsy.com. Buy yourself some t-shirts. I'll be adding more t-shirts as soon as I get time to make them. Until next time, kids, much love.